We're going to go with Ted to hay the cows this morning. It's kind of, well, the sun's almost trying to shine. Seems like the picture's a little bit better on a cloudy morning to ride with him. Turn you around. We're going to climb up in the blue tractor. I'll let him get in first. Then he can help me hop up there. My turn to get in. You'll have to help me hold this on our ride, okay? Can you see? Look what you're seeing. So you don't just wobble it around and make them dizzy crazy, okay? Okay, I'm in. I left my coffee pot, left my hot coffee in the house. But I turned the coffee pot back on, so when we get back, I'm gonna have another cup of coffee. Are y'all seeing me? Are you seeing us? Say good morning to them.
Morning.
My old hairy mountain man. That's what he is. Hey, Linda. What a way to start my morning. Let's go. We're going. I'm going to turn you around just a minute. Going to go back and hay the cows. And if I can get him to, I'm going to have him stop at the little place where I want to build a cabin at. Will you stop and show him where we're going to put the cabin?
If you behave.
He said if I behave, he would. All right, turn you back around so you ain't got to look at all my double chins and wrinkles and all that. It'll be a little bouncy. And we might lose the signal just a few times, but maybe it'll come back. Here we go, Linda. Hang on. It didn't rain very much last night, did it?
Don't think so.
There's one little group of cows. They don't need none today, do they?
No.
Good morning, Teresa Forrester. I'll try to hold this steady, but I won't make no promises. Farm's a good morning, ain't it? Are you losing me? Said the signal come back. This may not be a great. There's my. You got to go over here to the hay pile. Hey, mine said reconnecting, so I think you lost me for a little bit. Barns. Well, there's the long barn. There's the feed bin with chicken feed. And we're going to get some out of that hay right there. Oh. Whoop. If Terry has his knee done, could you hay the cows? Not. Say that again, Terry.
No.
Did you hear him? He said no. There's some of the tractors I can drive, but I can't drive this one. Good morning, Marla, Hannah, and Ginger. You get one on front and back both?
Yeah.
These are putting a bale on the front and the back both. You give them two?
Yeah.
Marla says hi, Rita and Terry. And Ginger, it's his hip that he needs fixed. Who else did I see? Hey, Katie Crafts. What's in the long barn? Like, they're laying chickens. They lay eggs, they go to a hatchery, and when they hatch out, then they go to a broiler farm where they get fat and they take them to the processing plant, process the meat birds.
Gonna have to get out and take the wrap off.
All right, so well, hold this while I get out so I can let you out. Just hold that. He's got to take the wrap off the bales. So he's gonna get out here and do it. I'll take you over here. Terry, I'm gonna walk over here and look in the chicken house. I'll take you over here while he takes that wrap off that hay and show you what's in here. I'll show you what's in the long barns. Am I still connected? There's what's in the long barn. $450 long. And there's the nest. They lay eggs in the nest. And on the conveyor belt, the eggs come down. Now, I'm going to get back out there so he don't leave us, okay? But that's what's in there. They are happy chickens. They've been fed this morning, so they're just pretty happy. Let me close this door back. We'll go back to the tractor. He's still taking the net wrap off the hay. And then we'll have to climb back in the tractor. Maybe if you learn how to drive that tractor, he will have it done. You think? There's some other tractors I can drive. I just never learned to drive this one. You'll still have to take the wrap off of this one. Hey, good morning, Fish Jenkins. Good morning. Yeah, I'll tell him you said good morning. Fish Jenkins said good morning. Fish Jenkins said good morning. You got away from him. See, the ground's not too muddy. Let's see what is next Monday, tater planting day. Good morning, Jean. Captain Stitch's Jean's here. All right, we got to get back in. Let Terry get in first. Now hold that where you can see what you're looking at. My turn to get in. Hold the door. Alright, we're back inside. Does the time change? Well, we're doing things later by the clock, but at the same time he usually feeds every morning. We didn't change the clock this morning. Still working on the same old time.
My clock's right.
Your clock's right. You never did change it for 6 months. Oh, you setting up? What you doing?
Changing directions.
Oh.
Both to be turned the same direction.
Boy, oh boy. Look what technology done. I get to talk to people on TV while watching TV. My son has a little sawmill in this long barn. There's no chickens in there. One has chickens and one's got a sawmill. Does Terry name his cows? Not the beef cows. Now, some of the little Jersey cows that we milk are named, but not the beef ones. Hey, John, good morning. Johnny, her name's Johnny, and she's in Florida, Terry. They're actually coming in from all over the country. You lost a wad. Alright, now the cows are on the back 40, the one this hay goes to. So we gotta go up the road and open the gate and go in and put the hay out. And I live down there. There's my house, my home. And right up here, this is my little, where I keep the little fabric store. That's it. And then we have some more property on up the road here. There's a bump in the road. It's bouncing us. Am I still live? You need the... Yeah, but we don't have them, Marla. Down over the gate.
No, you're gonna have to get out so I can get out.
House. I know I need to walk up to it more instead of drive, but usually I'm carrying so much stuff. I'm carrying the computer and different paperwork, and so I just drive. But I need to start walking it. But my mother-in-law did live there, so she wasn't right in our door, but she was close enough that we could take care of her. What's that over there, dogs?
Dogs, bro.
They look like they're psyched out to sleep, don't they? Anatolians, though. When you gonna move them hay bales off that field?
Oh, I don't know.
Why ain't you feeding them off of there since they're scattered around?
Because I need them off the other corners.
Okay, all right. Right up yonder's the gate. Another rough spot. I hope it's still live and I haven't lost signal. I'm not sure. It goes in and out. Look over there at all the little daffodils blooming. Your weather looks pretty good. It is pretty good. Okay, hold that while I get out.
You gotta hold that door.
Yeah, no. Let's see that. not too bad. All I have on is just a flannel shirt for my jacket this morning. He keeps the gate locked, so he'll have to get his key and unlock the gate. You had all your chickens named, but not the... I could have done that for him. I could have did that. No, not the ones you had for sale. I can let him come through. I've got the gate. I had a little bird nest in that fence post one time a few years ago. Still some of the stuff in there. Okay. We're gonna go get back in the tractor. Tell him what you're looking for. He likes to know which way to set it down so it rolls down the hill. So he'll... Good morning, Deb. Okay. Now we gotta see if we can get back in. Alright, do it that way, so go. He made it all big. You made it all big.
I didn't touch nothing.
You must have touched something. Well, I don't know how to fix it. Well, he's done something and it's not right on this end. What did you do, Terry? He touched something and he kind of messed it up. So I don't even know what we're looking at. Not a thing, I don't think. Now did I get it fixed? I think I fixed it. Might have lost you. I was going to show you. That's over there. We'll have to stop there on the way back, okay? Oh, there's 3 little babies, ain't they? 4 little babies. They're little, aren't they?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 calves there. Looks like the same. I had something wrong with it for a second. Maybe I fixed it. You gonna set it down here? That where you? Over there? He gonna set it on this slope so it rolls down and unrolls? Is that what you're gonna do?
Yeah, it rolls better downhill than it does uphill.
Oh, it rolls better downhill than uphill. Them little babies. And Fish Jenkins, over there is my fishing pond. Well, it just went out of sight, over the other side of the little hill. The slope. We're going backwards. That looks like a bird turd on that windshield. It's on it. She's coming to get her the first bite of hay. There's some little babies down there. They didn't get tucked to the auction sale the other day. Old cows have had a hard winter. They're waiting on spring grass to come up, so they have green grass to eat.
You're gonna have to get out.
I'm gonna have to get out again. Don't touch anything.
I didn't.
Don't touch nothing. There comes another one from over there. They're spread out all over the place. Oh, here comes some more from down that way. Hey, Jane. She's over there, the first one. But they're chasing little old green sprigs of grass right now. Let me zoom in on them little babies. Look how little them dudes are. They're not very big. That's a little bigger. Look, there they're coming that away. And then there's some coming this other way. There's like 160 acres back here, so they're pretty well spread out. There she comes. Am I making you dizzy? Well, that looks almost like a newborn down there. He's even walking like a new baby. Don't think it's very old. And we missed him pushing that down the hill and it done rolling.
Move up there out of the way.
He wants me to move. I don't know where he's going. I have to read his mind sometimes. And there's the pond. Let me see if can I zoom in on my pond. I'm zooming. You can't see it very good, but it's down there. Go back. Oop. Don't see any cows down there. They're coming from other places. It would be. I'm ready to go fishing, and it's almost fishing time. All right, let's watch Terry push this bale down the hill. And he tries to turn it where when he sets it down, and shoved it. I could be over there helping him, but we're just watching. There it goes. It did pretty good, didn't it? Just a little roll of it left there, just a little bit on the core. And here comes some few more. You can see those or not. Got to get back in. Don't touch nothing. All right, back in the tractor. Drive them back down by the pond. You're gonna take a little drive around the place to check. Hey, that's a new baby over there, ain't it? Well, it's running. Looky there.
2 or 3 days old.
Oh, it's
moving around that good.
It's moving pretty fast, ain't it? It's a little old dude though. There's some more still coming over there. You still have a few calves. They're just not big enough to take off yet, are they?
Don't think so.
Have I still got signal? Maybe? I don't always come back here to feed with him. Sometimes when I do a live or do a video while he's back here haying the cows. What am I cooking today? I don't know. Terry, what do you want for lunch today?
Steak.
Oh, he says he wants steak. That's rough. I'm a bouncing you. Look at that. That one's all fuzzy. Looks like they got their winter coats on. Poor old things look kind of pitiful this time of year, don't they? Hey, J. Mary. J. Mary's here. I made it, just started the dishwasher. And she says hello to everyone in chat. And there comes some more, but they're just everywhere, ain't they? And there's a white one way over yonder across that tree line. There's one way over yonder, black one. When will you sell these calves? This fall?
When they're big enough.
When they're big enough. I'm gonna run, catch up. Are you gonna drive over there?
No.
No? Too muddy. It is wet. The ground ain't too bad here. Over there looks like it's really wet. Ooh, I think you just hit an armadillo hole. There's another big armadillo hole. Y'all see that big armadillo hole right there? Oh, she cut across, that white one did. Oh. Well, she got mud on her head. She's been rubbing against something muddy, ain't she? Y'all see that? Stop for just a second. Look at that. Look at her head. Well, she turned it. She's dirty. And there's a little ditch runs down through there. Y'all see the water in it? But the water that runs out of the pond comes down through here too, don't it?
Yep.
Yeah, the water that overflows from the fish pond up here runs down this little ditch. Am I still streaming? I haven't lost my signal, have I? Have I lost it a few times? Just look how muddy that is. You'll see all that? You'd get stuck if you went through there, wouldn't you? There's one over there in the bush, coming out of the bushes over there. Do you have a year-round creek? Yeah, we do. It's the one that I go hunt the airheads at. It usually always has some water, don't it? It gets low, but it usually runs all the time. But we won't see it on this trip because it's that direction. And we're not going over there. Get out of the way, white cow. She get right in front of you. Let her move. Don't rush her. She's old and tired. I just said that. They just look pitiful. They look ornery, don't they? Oh, oh. Yeah, there's a little creek over here. What's that little Manna, ain't it? The creek's called Little Manna Creek. And we find airheads and Indian artifacts along it sometimes. The best for your land. What are arrowheads? Indian artifacts. Yeah, arrowheads. Well, am I talking funny? The water's running out of the pond right now, ain't it? Can you see the pond's overflowing now just a little bit? Terry ain't taking us that way. We're going this way, back up this hill. Looks like a dead armadillo. I'm holding on. Well, there comes a whole little wad of calves too, ain't they? I'm sorry. Can you see them things? They're running in a bucket. Oh, they stopped to look at us. They're hurrying to get over there to that hay. Those others already have it ate up on it. I know. I've got a southern accent. Pretty bad. I'm in Arkansas. over in the western part of the state, but not to the Oklahoma line, but in the western part. In the foothills of the Ozarks. I'm north of the Arkansas River, almost into the Ozarks. It's mountain, and I'm not being able to focus on those words on chat. Hey, Mountain Sparrow. Where we're going, we put out hay for the cows, Mountain Sparrow. And I think Terry's just driving over here to make sure there ain't some cow over here. You just checking to see there ain't nobody down or out or having trouble. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. And our property keeps it going that way. We used to have goats, and that used to be a little goat shed. We don't have goats anymore, do we, Terry?
No.
No goats, but I'd sure like to have a good milk goat. And there's another little pond, but I don't reckon there's no fish in that. Or maybe some perch, maybe?
Maybe.
Maybe. Mountain Sparrow says we're a sweet couple.
What?
Mountain Sparrow says we're a sweet couple. Sometimes he's kind of ornery, aren't you, Terry?
Have to be.
He says he has to be. Well, we're going back the way we came, almost. Can you see them lined up through there eating that hay now? I know I'm making you dizzy. J. Mary, your message there is kind of long, so let me slow down, Terry, so I can read this. So stop so I can read. I'm gonna make him stop so I can read J. Mary's, because when it's going up and down, Rita, if you can remember, look 5 or so miles north of Charleston and find Vesta. My mom and dad had a 70-odd acre farm there, and we would find arrowheads when my parents passed. It got sold. Okay, I read it. Now you can go again. When this phone I'm holding bounces, I can't read that. Look, Vesta. I'll have to look up Vesta, but that's on the south side of the Arkansas River, isn't it? Because I'm on the north side. You bring a picnic basket? No, we just had breakfast a little bit ago, didn't we? So it's not picnic time yet. There comes some more. Well, looky there. They just coming from every place. They hadn't all got here yet. And hay looks pretty good. Looks like they're liking it, ain't they? Talking to you, Terry. He can't tell if I'm talking to you guys or him sometimes. Them little babies just gonna lay there and wait for Mama to eat, ain't they? You see how it's kind of greening up a little bit, isn't it? Just a bit. You getting out?
I need to find the bull.
Oh, the bull? You don't see the bull? Alright, hold that when I get out. Is that not him down there?
It may be, but that's why I'm looking.
He don't see the bull, so he's gonna make sure the bull's maybe in there with them cows. Man, to drive you around. He told me to stop. We're not wearing red. You find him? He found him. But here, that's what breed of cows, so tell them when I get in, okay? Oh, look, talk to them.
Mostly black Angus. There's a few mixed ones. They don't like strangers.
They don't like me. I'm a stranger back here, aren't they?
You talk too loud and they don't know you.
Now tell them what breed. I got them on.
Oh, I done did, black Angus.
Black Angus, and some of them's kind of mixed because those white ones are not black Angus.
No, there's a few mixed ones in here. Black Angus bull.
And they don't like me, so he was telling me to be quiet and get still. All right, you want to look at us or you want me to turn you back around? We're going to stop over there though, okay?
You gotta get there first.
Got to get there first. I'm going to make him stop over here because I've been nagging him about a project. What have I been nagging about?
Oh, everything.
Well, just tell him. Tell him what I'm nagging about.
Cabin.
A cabin. I want to build a cabin back here. Them in England too. Hi Daisy Mae. Hi Kim. See if I can read this. I gotta turn you back around for a minute. Because we're gonna stop right over here. Right over there. And we're gonna get out, we're gonna talk, okay?
Yeah, you're going to talk.
J. Mary's gonna lurk and listen. Okay. Hold that right there on them flowers while I get out. And then you're gonna shut it off. Oh, he turned it off. Well, I stepped out right on that cow pie right there. You see that? Okay. Look at all the daffodils back here. Aren't those pretty? I'll bring you up here if you can see them.
Walk around, I'll be right there.
Okay. Look at those pretty daffodils. Tell Terry we have also Aberdeen. Aren't they pretty? There's more of them over there. And there. And look all the way down through there and off over there. There's some old mineral tubs. They're trash now. That have just got pushed over here to the fence. More daffodils. Oh, look, they go all the way around the place here. Now this right here used to be where an old house sat years and years ago, before we even bought this piece of property. There's some of the old foundation rocks. There's even an old storm cellar over there. And I'm not sure what that little building back there used to be. I don't know. Brush and all kinds of stuff. See where Terry went. Where'd Terry go now? Now if I'm not careful, even rocks like that make me trip. So I'm watching where I'm stepping too. Hey Carlotta. There was an old barn down there, but it's kind of fell in one time during a heavy ice storm. But the reason I stopped here is that the cabin that I want Terry to build for me, I want to put it right here. Not a big cabin, just a little one. Because there's the old well. At first I thought I wanted it just a little one, but I think the more I think about it, the bigger I want to make it. Maybe like a tiny house. Let's walk over here. Well, you know it's got water in it. Let's look down in there. I'm gonna
Don't drop your phone.
I don't want to drop my phone in there. What do y'all see in there? Anything? I can't see. It's pretty deep, ain't it?
Yeah.
Probably be careful. I could just see my phone falling in there, couldn't y'all? Hey, farm wife. Oh, you're visiting your grandson in Tennessee? And here's a big old black walnut tree, and it has black walnuts. But right there, go over there and stand in the living room of the cabin, Terry. Are you in the living room yet or the kitchen? Oh, he may be in the bedroom. But anyway, that's where I want my cabin. Right here by this old well, by that old cellar. Wouldn't that be nice? And you know, maybe if I had the cabin, y'all come to visit me, I could let y'all stay in the cabin, couldn't you? And off over that way, my house I live in's down that way. But there's already kind of a leveled off house place, ain't there? So that's a dream of mine. I don't know if it'll ever happen, but that's my dream. But I've had this dream for a long time, Terry.
What?
I've had this dream of a cabin for a long time. Move in. Randy says he'll move in tomorrow, so might get somebody to have to help build it. Now, see, I think that right there is one post we used a long time ago when we thought about building something back here.
Probably.
But then it never happened. We got either no time, no money, or something. But now that we're retired, we need to do it. But Terry's a limping now. You think you'll be able to do it?
Yeah.
I keep telling him we need to find a good carpenter we can afford.
No such thing.
And there's no such thing, is they? Yo, you saw water down in there? J. Mary's back. But Terry says we got to put some kind of fence up to keep the cows off of it. Because what'll happen if you don't fence the cows out of here?
They'll knock everything down you put up.
Because he's wanting to put up, what, batter boards? Tell him what we're going to do.
Well, you're going to have to put up batter boards to get it straight and level.
And then if you don't fence it, the cows will knock them down?
Yeah. You'll pull strings and straight lines. If you don't, they'll walk right through it and tear it up.
Okay. What we're going to do with all these rocks? There's rocks everywhere. They're kind of pretty rocks, though, aren't they? Look at some of those rocks. Aren't those pretty? Because they're big rocks. Because see, there's my hand on it. It's a big old oak tree. Let's walk down here and look in this old cellar. And then we're going to look one more place here. Some booger come running out of there on me, won't it? I'm not going any further than that. It is. It's a pretty good one, ain't it? I think if we ever got a cabin back here, we'd put a door on it and it'd be a pretty safe place. But I think they must have stored a lot of their canned stuff in there. 'Cause see those old jars and such? And some of them need picked up before we have glass every place. Cows would love a cabin. They would, wouldn't they, Randy? Something scratched around over here on the ground. Let me show you this little thing back here. Come go with me. Terry's lagging behind. Reading friends. Time for me to leave for church. Bye, Fish Jenkins. I'm going to walk you over here to these little things right here. Whatever this is. Whatever this is was pretty close to these people's house. Because the house spot would be right up there. And their little short buildings. Were these little pig farrowing houses maybe? Where the pigs were? Or would they have sheep or goats in there? Because they're not very tall. Because turn you around. See, this is the roof, and I'm this tall. That's a good place for a varmint too, ain't it? What would you think they use those for? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 little compartments. Maybe that. No, I don't think they sank. That building could be your outdoor kitchen. But it's too short. Terry, go over there and stand beside it so I can show them how tall they are. I'll back up. See how short they are? I know Terry's tall, but they're short. Well, I don't know. I think they had. You think they had pigs in there, Terry?
Pigs, sheep,
something.
Something not very tall.
Wasn't even no cow could even go in there. How Terry's over 6 foot tall. And there used to be power down to the barn. Can you see that old power line right there? And it goes all the way down to where the old barns fell in down there. Okay, y'all are probably tired of looking. Sounds like a crow, don't it? Watch where I'm going, so don't trip. Don't want y'all to see me fall down. Oh, keep showing. See through there?
Be a bear run out there.
Yeah, I know. Something will run out there and scare me, and then I'll fall down, won't I? Some been digging down there, hadn't they?
Oh, probably armadillos.
That's just almost on the ground.
They ain't hooked nothing.
Is that a cherry tree there? Is that a firewood tree?
Yeah.
Is it?
It's dead.
When did it fall over?
I have no idea.
Could you get down to it to cut it up for firewood? Be a little bit of.
You get right there. That's about as good as you can do.
Well, you're gonna. If you want me to throw it on the truck, you got to get next to it. See all those rocks? I know they would be pretty lining something, wouldn't they? They make me think it's a snaky place, though. Probably copperheads all over the place back here. We're down here. We left the tractor parked up there. There's the whale, and there's the daffodils. Walk over to the top of that old cellar with that name scratched in it. And let's tell them that story about the Carries, okay? There's a name and a date scratched in the top of this cellar over here. Let's see if I can show it to you. See, it's buried way in the ground. I'm following Terry. I can keep up with him. Read it to him.
It says P.S. Carey, March 1947.
But tell him why you think he built the cellar.
Tornadoes.
Well, no, he lost some family members in 1945 in a tornado, just right over that way.
That way.
That way.
About 2 miles.
And so this family of Carey's built a cellar after they lost some family members in a tornado. Hey, Lisa. I hate tornadoes. They scare me. And I'll go get in the cellar, and Terry will stand outside and watch the clouds, won't you?
But see where they're going.
But then I've seen you jump in there though a time or two.
Well, that's because the cloud was here.
It's because the cloud was here.
This cellar's almost 80-year-old.
80-year-old?
47.
For what? I'd have 47 and 25. How many years has this cellar been here? Somebody have to do some math. Do the math.
70. This is 25. If it was 27, that'd be 80 years.
80. Well,
so that's 78 years.
So those Careys lived here 80 years ago. Yeah. Lisa thinks you'd make a sweet Santa. He's too tall and skinny for Santa, though. He got the white whiskers. But anyway, I've showed y'all my dream spot. There's a little glass jar. I wonder what was in that one. What would have been in that jar? I don't want to throw it down. Set it up on a rock someplace where it won't get broken over here in my yard. Oh, you opened it. Smell of it. After the Careys, moonshine, Mary Webb says moonshine. After the Careys lived here, though, another family lived here, though. You want to tell them who they were?
Gnausduskies.
Gnausdusky was the name. I don't know what.
Sounds Polish to me.
Sounds Polish, but they did. He made moonshine and wine and stuff. Made wine. The Gnausduskies did. Because sometimes that old farmer would get some of the people to help him haul the hay, and he would offer them wine afterwards, wasn't he? Yeah. Tell some of those stories. You don't have to name any names.
One of them come to get paid after he was done. Sat down on the porch, brung him a cup of wine. He didn't want to drink it, so he took to sling it out in the yard and ended up hitting the ceiling of the porch with it.
We thought that was funny. One of the funny stories. One of the locals told that, but we won't tell the name. But he didn't drink it. He threw it out, but it hit the porch. Say that. Lisa said, say that name again.
Gnausdusky.
It starts with a G. Gwanski, something like that. I know one of the widows owned the place. Well, tell them how we purchased the place. Just tell them how we got a hold of her. And
it was one of the son's wives after he had died, and contacted her. Of course, those hillbillies couldn't understand everything she said.
She was in Detroit, Michigan, and you guys know how I do genealogy and I can look up people. Well, I looked her up and found her phone number, and just out of the blue called her one day and said, "You want to sell this piece of property back here? Because how far do we live from here? Not far. I mean,
not quite a half a mile."
So she decided she'd sell it to us, and so we bought 160 acres just on the same road our house is on. And Jay and Mary says that they say you can always find homesteads by the daffodils. Yeah, there used to be some goldenrod bushes and other things too, wasn't there?
Yeah.
One time Jay and Mary would come back here, and there was some little petunias. Tell them about the little petunias. I remember.
I don't remember them.
There was some little petunias right over there back by them daffodils, and I was going to let them make seed because they were blooming, and before I got the seed, the deer come and ate them.
Yeah.
And so I couldn't save the seed because they were kind of old-fashioned petunias.
Yeah, I remember that now. Oh, that old house that was here, it probably burnt early 60s.
Yeah, it burnt when Gnastuskies lived here. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna now we're gonna sign off and get in the tractor and leave. I hope you enjoyed our little feeding the cows and our little tour. You gotta tell them bye too.
Bye.
Bye. See if I can find the get out of here. Where's the get out of here? Is it up there? Are you sure you want to? Yeah, I'll talk to you guys again later.